security crossing to the freeway going to Dahab. It's quite a long queue today, mostly tourist buses. It seems like there is a requirement that each van is accompanied by a police vehicle as they cross that motorway. So today we're going to Dahab, about 90 kilometers from Sharm el-Sheikh, and then from there we're going to go right past and go to the Blue Hole. This is the most important part of the sea around that area. It's of great importance. So we had a 2-hour van drive through the desert roads, and we stopped at Dahab for a rest break, 10 minutes. Cost us £5.50 to go to the toilet, and then we stopped at another place to actually hire the scuba kit. Not scuba diving. Mask, wetsuit, life jacket, over $10. And but just before we go into the Blue Hole, part of the trip is to have a camel ride. So we're here waiting for our camel. We've got a really nice backdrop here of the sea, the mountains. All these tourists, we are one of them in these little minibuses. Yeah, so I forget the word here. So we're going snorkeling, where we will be going around the Blue Hole, and I'll introduce you to that later. But the first part of it will be camel riding, and that's part of our package. So you can see the people going in the far distance there, and it'll be a little 10-minute camel ride in a triangle shape, going along the bottom of the valley of the mountains there, and then coming back to this point again. And these people are setting off. So the trick is to hold the hump and lean back. A bit different from horse riding, maybe. Hop on, guys, hop on. So we are aboard this transportation. His name is called Mishmish. Don't know what his character is, but he seems quite relaxed here. We're riding. Looks easy when other people are riding, but when you're on top of these things, Mishmish here, so you can feel the power of the camel. It's quite a task to stay stable on this seat here. There is no foot straps, so your legs are hanging off the air. We've got a 10-year-old boy leading us the way. There's an option for some people to go on the ride on the machines there. You can add that as a package, but we'll just do the camels. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now. After a camel ride, it was a very short trip here to what looks like base camp for the Blue Hole. It's a Bedouin style tent, Bedouin style kind of like tent here. Here we leave our stuff around, and we will be leaving everything here and going to Blue Hole. We're getting toilet facilities and changing room in the back, and yeah, ready for the big thing. The Blue Hole is like the Bermuda Triangle for diving. In recent years, 200 people have died there. It's a mystery how they died, and the bodies they have not recovered, many of them. It's how can I describe it? The sea. If you look at the sea out towards the ocean from here, the Blue Hole is actually on a shelf, a very low flat shelf, and then as you can actually walk on it to the Blue Hole, and then there's a sheer drop to the ocean itself where the waves are massive, and the hole is on the shelf about 100 meters, and it also tunnels in down below the sea out to the open ocean as well. So it's a really weird kind of current system there. So what we're going to do, we're going to be going on a ring around and back into the Blue Hole in a line. The whole thing will be 40 minutes in total, and I'll film it on the way. That was the blue hole snorkeling scene you see, and now we are sitting in what looks like a little Bedouin style restaurant where we will be served chicken and rice.
That's a lot of
Some young kids there selling some beading. What? And this is all part of the package.
we don't like it, so we come here.
After this, we will go back to the Bedouin camp and get changed, have a shower.
Since Sunday before?
Our meal for today is chicken, rice and vegetables, and it should be had with hummus, but they only got ketchup, Heinz ketchup. After the meal, they're taking us on a 20-minute bus ride, mini bus ride, to a part of excursion, which is oils and factory. Well, looks like the oils, but we'll go and have a look. Perfume and oils. Probably going to give us a presentation for asking to buy us a few things.
Perfume lotus flower. Lotus is very old flower in Egypt. If you've been to the Egyptian museum, you find in the room of King Tutankhamun 6 vases from alabaster stone, full with this essence. Beside piece of baby.
A film because just want people to have their privacy, but we had a demonstration of various different oils, some perfumes. So for example, this one is mint, and it's very strong. When you drop a few drops in the water and we sniffed it, it's really powerful smell. And you can purchase here. This is a 50 for $10, a 75 for 15, and so on to 10, 15, 20, $25. And they don't differentiate between which perfume or oils you have. Not just perfume, they want to flog us some jewelry as well, and also some local cultural items.
Quello che respiravi, non dalla porta alla naso.
Guarda, signori. А вот это вот, скорее всего, бедуины живут. Вот так.
Вот туда бы я бы съездила.
Смотри, они прямо убрали.
From the perfume and oils factory, we have been on a 1-hour ride, and now we're in this valley, Vasala they call it, or something. Vasala. Now we're going to go for a 20-minute jeep ride and then a 20-minute walk through the valley. So they locked us in a cage in the jeep. Very comfortable and cozy in here. We got a kid hanging off the back. There's a tour guide just climbed off the roof. This is proper sand terrain, rocky sand. Fantastic views of the valley.
Siamo a posto, siamo.
Ma per me sta meglio l'ora di voi. Ma questo è il passaggio. Sì, sì. Vediamo che è un mal di schiena che non
An unexpectedly fun ride on a jeep there. It's final excursion of the day, and we're gonna go through this valley here. Walk through the valley. So this is actually called Salama Valley. It used to be 30 million years ago, all under the sea, and then an earthquake broke this earth up into this valley. It says it's dry most of the time, but 2 times a year there'll be water flowing through this. Incredible scenery around here, and we arrived in a jeep. Descend into the valley of Salami. This should be a 20-minute walk through the valley. Water required. Yeah, it's very pretty. Sand is very soft. It's hot, but bearable. Fine. It's amazing that there's things growing around here still. That tree is looking very fresh in the middle of that valley there. Very interesting rocks here, broken off by the river. These fabulous looking plants here. Yeah, that's a very elegant tree. Spikes on the trees there, so don't get too close. Large rocks ahead. Guide is going around picking up litter. Very considerate person. We're taking a view over there. Let's see what they're looking at. Walking in barefoot. Negotiation on some rocks here, so if you're not too mobile then it could be a problem.
Bedouin support, want to money from you. Not interested from you. Уважаемый.
Oh no, I think this is a really worthwhile experience going through this valley. The jeep ride was exciting, landscape was magnificent views around, and this canyon walk is something a little bit different from what I expected. This is more than 20 minutes, seems like half an hour already, and we still got a little bit more to go. Looks like some scene from a western movie. See Indians and cowboys getting ambushed around here. Must be some, not sure those rocks are suitable for climbing, look a bit flaky to me. It's getting greener here now. Also, it rains here from time to time each year. The jeep's ahead of us, so yeah, you don't have to walk back. Just one direction and they pick you up. Fantastic. Someone's building something off plan. Wanted to get council permission for that. A nice little house with 2 windows, needs a roof. And it'll be really cozy. What this is, some kind of construction here which broke apart. Must be some built many years ago. This looks like a beautiful tree in the valley there. A bit of respite from the sun. Oh, it's nice and cool in the shade. Cool air tends to sink, so I guess it's a bit cooler down the valley. Nice. Quiet. Very quiet. Just me and a couple of flies. Not many actually. Yeah, so after this, a jeep ride back to the minivan, and then it'll be a final trip back to Sharm el Sheikh. Yeah, it's a really well planned, worthwhile one-day trip. Good value for money, and got to see many things that you wouldn't have organized, you wouldn't have gone to see yourselves, and wouldn't have been going so smoothly. You'd be haggling and aggravated the whole entire time rather than enjoying yourself. So yeah, glad I had this little trip. Hope for more of the same. They're gonna serve us some tea before we leave. These are Bedouin nomadic people of the region. Of 150 million people in this country, apparently they make up 50 million people of Egypt, living in the deserts mainly. 100 million live on the River Nile, along the River Nile itself. And this is the chai tea.
No chai?